Ah, man, I just forgot my watch. Um, so this weekend was bad. Actually, all my weekends lately have been really bad. I switched to 3-day weekends, thinking that I would be able to then get more bike rides in and go camping and hiking and stuff like that. That did not happen. It has not happened really since. Well, I did go up camping, but it was like several days of crying. Um, and then I started feeling better, and then I got overwhelmed again. And this last weekend, I was doing like more crying and spending time in bed to the point where actually like I need to. I now realize. So next weekend, I asked a few friends for help, and one of the things I asked was like I needed ideas of things to do on my weekend. Um, One, because I need some inspiration, and the reason I need some inspiration is like I could totally tell my brain's not working well right now. Um, like just like forgetting things or having thoughts that are just unpleasant thoughts and unpleasant memories. Just um, what do they call them? Intrusive memories. Um, and it's just not good. It's not good at all. So I got some new camping gear. I got some new hiking gear, and my idea is I have to get away from my house because I need to get away from that bed. And it'd be probably a good idea to get away from my computer. Like, a lot of screen time is escaping time. And same thing with like drinking beer. Like drinking beer had become like an escape, as opposed to like something that like added to your experience, like having a fire in the backyard and have a beer and enjoy, listening to the fire and watching the night sky and the stars. So yeah. So I need to get out of the house, and I need to like hopefully go camping again and go hiking some more in a way that doesn't make me cry more. And I found a book on depression, very similar to a book that I'd gotten a while ago, basically just about having goals. But this is more specific on like things to do right now, like today and this week, and and it's a kind of like a diary as well. So I think it's a little bit more specific, and hopefully it'll be more helpful. So that'll come this week. I was able to get some cleaning done. That was so like places where the mice had gotten into was so psychologically impactful that that's pretty much what put me back into bed for like 2 days. Like, no, I wasn't in bed for 2 days, but like I kept getting up and I knew like where those cabinets are, I need to clean out the mouse debris, and everything in there needs to be thrown away. And I'd go do it and I'd stare at it and I'd break down and I'd go back to bed. And so I was able to get that done. The only last thing that involves the mice now is the carpet in the spare bedroom. Like all that carpet needs to come up and out, and that's part of why I bought the larger trash can for the city. And there was one of the mouse cleanup things was in the closet of my bedroom, and that also had carpet in it. And underneath it's real nice wood. I don't think the wood's treated. It's kind of gray when like the wood in the rooms of the rest of my house have this kind of like almost golden color to them. So I think that's helped a lot. I threw away a bunch of stuff, and that always helps. I had some problems with things happening over again in my house, and I think I've solved those. And I went a long way towards cleaning up a few of the rooms, just so it doesn't look like a super depressed guy doesn't live there. And if I could just keep plugging away this week, like I really want to, when I leave for my weekend and go camping, I want to come back to a house that is as clean as I can make it without like making myself crazy. Or making myself like I give myself like challenges. I bite off too much than I could chew, and I end up like feeling a sense of defeat, and I go back and lay in bed. which would be okay if I could get my brain to focus enough so I could read books. Like I wanted to read that Jordan Peterson book. My brain can't even tell me the title right now. The Rules for Life, his first book on rules for life. And there's like another book that I thought would be real helpful, but I can't get my mind to process. It feels so can't be hard on myself. Can't be hard on myself. Things are hard enough already. So I got all the biking stuff that I need, even for like actually an overnight trip. I have all the biking stuff for that. I believe I have all the camping stuff I need for an overnight trip. I test out my stove. I haven't used it in forever. I bought some new fresh thing of fuel. Test out the sleeping bag that I bought. It works really well. It's not for cold weather, that's for sure. I know that, like, well, I guess I didn't know. But now I know that depression can hit you in waves. Like, you could get like a break, you get a respite. So the second round of depression that hit me, like, really caught me off guard, because I thought, hey man, I feel better. I'm losing weight, getting out on my bike, and I do feel a little bit more mentally agile than I was feeling. And then bam. But I think part of that bam was all the memories in my house, like not just of like things of Akila's that I found just recently, like found his adoption papers, and I had some photos of him up that I shouldn't have had up. I just thought I was better now so I could see pictures of Akila, and I'm not better now, not at all. So, but part of the memories though is the condition of my house. So yeah, if I just spend the week or my mornings of this week cleaning it up so it doesn't look as bad as it looks, and anything that I can't just like clean up or fix myself, I'll write down on a list and see about how I'm gonna fix that, or whatever needs to be done. Oh, jeez. Yeah, I know things are going to get better. I just feel a little frustrated, and like it's like almost like I'm watching myself from outside of myself, like going back to bed. The entire time, like I'm going back to bed, I'm like, hey, like we got stuff to do over here. You can't go back to bed. And I'm like, he went back to bed. So, I mean, it's just a matter of fighting, I guess. Like, matter of like writing things down, having a plan, trying to be as healthy as I can. That's the other thing too, is like I was having trouble sleeping, and I could totally tell the second I started having trouble sleeping, the very next day I was a little bit worse. And then that night I had more trouble sleeping, and the next day it was a little bit worse. So I need to be really disciplined with getting to bed early, and if I can't fall asleep, which I think I will just fall asleep, try to read one of those books. Just like if I have to read a chapter over and over and over again, just do it. I don't know what time it is, so I better hustle. This, like, coming here actually makes me nervous. This is where Akila and I would come for a walk all the time here, and so where I had the van here, and I had the window down a little bit, and someone reached through and let themselves into my van, and I was like watching them do it. I'm like, hey, Akila and I go running over there, and he jumps in his car and tears off. God, I wonder what he was doing. That was so weird. All right, I gotta go and get my self together.